A year later, he purchased the property adjacent to it because his wife wanted a rose garden.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
We need to remain a nonprofit organization. That was one of the stipulations that Mrs. Wrigley had if we were to take over the house, that we remain a nonprofit organization. And as long as we do, we are allowed to stay in the house. If we are not a nonprofit organization, then we cannot stay in the house. The house reverts to the city of Pasadena. So that's why on your way out, you may have a poster for the parade for the year, but we won't sell you any earrings or decorations or anything like that, because if we make too much money, that will take our nonprofit status away. Okay, this table is from the Wrigley estate. It was originally at the Catalina Island in Mount Ada. But because of the onset of World War II, Mrs. Wrigley thought, you know, something might happen to Catalina, so she had it moved here. It seats 10 people right now, but the leaves come out and it can seat up to 16 comfortably. This house was built by the Stinson family, not by the Wrigley family. When the Wrigleys built their house, it's been said, and one house does have it, there's one room that has their foil, the Wrigley gum, that foil lines that room. Okay, we'll see later on a foil in this house, but it's not a Wrigley foil. There is one room in the Catalina house that does have that. That was built for the Wrigleys by the Wrigleys. That house, in the living room, you can see the sun come up one side on the bay window and you can see the sun set on the other side. The way the house was built, that's what she wanted to see. She wanted to see the beginning of her day and the end of her day. Hey, here we have Joan Woodbury. If you're familiar with the Pasadena area, you see Woodbury Drive. And there's a couple of other things that you see Woodbury. Joan Woodbury was one of our unique queens. She was 25 years old, she was unmarried, and she had a child. So we were kind of wondering how she became queen. When you look at her lineage you see Fleischman. Al Fleischman. Fleischman was our first president of Tournament of Roses. That's how we think she became queen. Because now you have to be you have to be 17 and be at least 18 on January the 1st if you're queen. And you have to be in the Pasadena, in the PCC school district area. Not just in the not just in the high schools. You can attend PCC and the area it covers. Our walls. Our walls. Our walls are beautiful Chartesian. Right. Oh, no. French crotch or solarium. Mrs. Wrigley had her hair done here. Oh, yeah, she had her hair washed. Whatever she needed, this was where it was done. But we needed some place to put a nice bar. And normally after the first of the year, towards the end of January, February, some of the committees will have a thank you get-together for their club, for their committees. And bars normally open. But it was opened, and in one of our remodels, we enclosed it because we didn't want the bar to get damaged, weather damaged. This room has wallpapering. The wallpapering is foil, but it is not Wrigley foil. The wallpaper comes from Collins of New York, and there was one panel that was damaged with water. Well, they called and asked if the foil still existed, what could they do? And they flew someone out here and said, we no longer have this foil, we're sorry, but we can help you. We can help you. So one of these panels is actually painted on the house. Yeah. Can anyone tell which one? The panel behind you.
Oh, the panel behind me.
The panel behind you is actually painted on the wall. It is not wallpaper. And we tell people that, you know, touch and you can tell it's painted on. And then people come over here and go, oh yeah, look at this was wallpaper, it's coming up. Yeah, it's wallpaper. It's wallpaper. This is actually painted on. And you can tell on the corner up there, there's still a little water damage on it.